My name is Dallas. Thank you so much for joining me for this experience, for this workout. If this is your first time joining us here today at Motosumo, I am welcoming you. Very, very warm welcome from everyone here at Motosumo. Our mascot is indeed a grizzly bear. I just made that up. I don't know. I think it would be fitting though if we could do grizzly bear for our mascot. But anyway, have fun with this experience. As I try to always say, do things that make sense, do things that feel right, take breaks when you need to, and work a little bit harder than I'm asking you to when you want to. Okay, there are a few things that you need to know before any Motosumo ride, and we will get into those things shortly. But as always, seats, handlebars, and shoes, make sure that all those things are tight and good to go. And then of course, make sure that you have towel and or something to hydrate you throughout this ride, throughout this experience. So whether it's coffee or a sports drink or water, whatever it is. All right, just make sure that you have it and make sure that you're ready to go. I'm turning your first song on right now. Once we get started, you are locked in. It's kind of like a roller coaster. You know, you don't have a choice but to finish it, finish the ride, finish the experience. So have some fun with it. And that's that. All right, so there are 3 things that you need to know before any Motosumo ride. You have 2 positions, 4 resistances, and 4 RPM levels. I'm sorry, 4 resistance levels and 4 RPM zones. Oh, wow. Got a lot of people. Amy, Mama Sig, who else? Shannon. Just say DJ Z Monster and Big George. We got a party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, I can't think of any superhero groups with 8 people. I guess the Avengers. We can go through a list of the Avengers soon. But thank you all for joining me. Thank you for showing up on time. These are the 3 things that you need to know. Your 2 positions are seated and climbing, position 1 and position 2. Your RPM zones are red, yellow, green, and blue in order from fastest to slowest. And then of course, let me join the leaderboard myself, and then it'll really be 8. And then of course you have your 4 resistance levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Resistance 1 is where you are right now. Is where you should be starting. When it comes to resistance 1, just think you and you. So nothing extravagant, nothing extra. No headwind, no tailwind, no side winds. I don't even know what we would call side winds, but no side winds. Just you and you. Big George, you are working hard very, very, very early. That's a lot of points. How many points do I have? Never mind. Preston, welcome as well. All right, so again, everybody, resistance 1, shoulders relaxed, elbows bent a little bit. Allow some oxygen to get into your lungs. Breathe easy. You can just do emojis. We'll just make this entire class about emojis. Thank you, Preston, for bringing the emojis out of everyone.
Where the music's too loud and where the people surround me. Yeah, here's my best advice. Just let me stay in this vibe and never think that you owe me. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move.
We have our first RPM increase coming up in 10 seconds. Anything faster than what you're doing, if you haven't noticed, I'm not giving you any particular RPM to hit, but right now I do want you to increase it. Let's go. I'm gonna give just because you're here today and you're on time, I'm gonna give you some insider information. I have this entire new setup. Preston's actually here in studio, right? I'm joking. Preston's not here, but Brooke is. In 10 seconds, we'll slow down. You can exhale, let all of the bad air out. In 3, 2, 1. Good job, Shannon. Let's go from resistance 1 to resistance 2. Now with resistance 2, now you start to think about a headwind, maybe a parachute on your back, something like that. Only thing we don't have is emojis. Now that I have Brooke here in person, and we also have Preston. Preston's still here now. Wait, Preston's gone. Look, hey, find Preston. I don't know how you're gonna find out his email address. Just find Preston. Let him know we need the thumbs down emoji, and there's another emoji that we need. I just don't remember which one it is, but it's definitely something else. I'm leaving as soon as you ask for more. Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move it up. Round number 2 is a little bit different from round number 1. The amount of time is the same. The drill is the same, but we're at a new resistance. So 30 seconds, anything faster. In 3, 2, let's go. Now, remember something. This is endurance game, right? So as we continue to go further and further into the ride, I'm going to challenge you with longer drills, right? Longer pushes, longer climbs, everything. And you know we get creative here at Motosumo, so anything can happen. All right, but at all times, all four, what do we call these? What do we call our hands and feet? Those will always be on the bike at all times. Exhale. I was going to say limbs, but I think limbs are your arms and legs, so pause. I don't know. Amy, you get it. You understood. From resistance 2 to resistance 3. Z-Monster, help me out. You can maintain the green RPM zone, but let's go to resistance 3. Start to think about going uphill, some kind of an incline. It doesn't have to be crazy. Recommended RPM range, minimum 70, maximum 89. That is going to keep you in the green RPM zone. I got to see it all the way across the leaderboard. Perfect. Beautiful adjustments. Shannon, I'm not going to say anything. Well, Shannon, you're making it like lemon lime. We got lime all the way down. Then we get to Shannon, we get a little bit of lemon, a little bit of yellow. But we'll take it. Variety. We promote variety here at Moto. One more change for the end of your warm-up. 30 seconds at resistance 4. The blue RPM zone is mandatory. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Final 30 seconds. Resistance 4. I promise you, everyone, we're going back down on our resistance and back up on our RPM, but I need the blue RPM zone for 20 more seconds. Perfect. You can grab your towel and again, whatever you're using to hydrate yourself in 3, 2, 1. Good job. Take a deep breath. Let the bad air out. If you're not 100% warm yet, I'm hoping that you're at least 90% warmer. So maybe you're not perfect. Maybe everything is not ice cream and cake yet. But after we get through this first series of pushes, I think you'll be ready to go because it's going to be extremely fun. All right, so I'm giving you about 30 seconds to get your hands back to your handlebars. You still have a little bit of time. I'm going to put this very, very simple, or make this very, very simple to you. 45 seconds, 90 seconds, 3 minutes. I was going to say 180 seconds, but that was going to sound shorter than it actually is. All right, so 45 seconds, 90 seconds, and then 3 minutes. Each of those double. So the second one is double the first, and the third is double the second. Round number 1, I just want you to make sure that you are ready to go. So this is what I'm asking for. Mama Sig, yellow RPM zone across the board. 60-second timers on your screen. We are working for 45 of them. Get ready. Taking off in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'll take the yellow RPM zone right now. I will also take the red RPM zone. If you want to drop your resistance a touch, great. The only purpose of this is for you to do something for 45 seconds, 90 seconds, and then 3 minutes. That's it. You choose what, but I just need you working for that amount of time. Oh, we got a new joinee. Who is calling me from Austin, Texas? Why is my phone? My phone is on Do Not Disturb. Whatever. We got Tech. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good job. To Corey, welcome to workout, welcome to class. Thank you for joining us, and then to Corey left. Never mind. Bye, to Corey. But we also do have excellent wetsuit. Excellent wetsuit. All right. Take it. I like the name. Round number 2. 90 seconds again. Natalie, you decide what you're doing for that 90 seconds. But I just need you to work consistently for 90 seconds. I'm meeting you halfway. I'm giving you the time. You decide. Maybe you want to climb, right? Maybe you want to sprint. Maybe you want to work up maybe resistance 3 and like 85 RPMs. That'd be super tough for 90 seconds. 2-minute timers on your screen. Get ready. Big George, 90 seconds starts in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. My personal challenge for myself is about 80 RPMs at resistance 3. I'm going to hold this for 90 strong seconds. You can join me if you want. Oh man, we lost to Corey and Wetsuit. I'm so sad.
Don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see a shortcoming. You'll be running when I raise a black flag. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. To the break of dawn.
You have 25 seconds left. Hold on to it. Remember, consistency is what we're going for right now. And cake. We'll take cake as well. Back to where you were before. In 5, 3, 1. Good job. You can drop your resistance down and keep your RPM the same if you like. That makes sense. That works. You have one more challenge. You've done the 45-second challenge. You've done the 90-second challenge, but you have the 3-minute challenge coming up. This one's a little tricky, Amy, because I don't have a 3-minute timer to give you, but I do have a 2-minute timer. So this is the deal. This is the drill. You have to trust me for the first minute. That's all you have to trust me for, the first minute, and then I'll give you the last 2 minutes on the screen. Does that make sense? Does that sound good? Are we excited about it? Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Z-Monster. Three-minute start. In 5, 3, 1, let's go. Your third round does not have to be the same exact thing as your second or your first round. Maybe you want to switch it up a little bit here. You want to do something a little different. You want to work speed instead of resistance. You want to work resistance instead of speed. The choice is yours. The time is ours. We're all sharing this 3 minutes. Motivate one another. That's a beautiful thing about this here, and also a beautiful thing about life. You do not have to do life alone, and you do not have to do Motosumo alone. There are plenty of people out there, people who you don't know their faces, you don't know their story, but the one thing that you do share is that both of you are working out together right now. So use them as a little bit of motivation. Jawa, welcome. 1 minute down, 2 minutes to go, everybody. Yeah, I know. Amy, that minute flew by. That's what that emoji means. That minute flew by. what? I like people like you. You don't need an invitation to put up emojis. You just do it. Whatever emoji, yeah, just more. Go ahead, take it. I'm gonna match your energy, actually. I'm gonna go with the little emojis myself. Let's see if I could. Yeah, some of those. Now remember, we're working consistently right now. You got it, Z. You got it, Nat. Got it, Mama Sig. Now it's starting to settle in a little bit. The fatigue, the I can't do anymore. My on-demand riders, you have 35 seconds left. On the other side of this, I am giving you a 90-second recovery. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Minute and a half recovery. You can do towel, you can do agua, and then when you're ready, hands come right back to your handlebars. Elbows bent. If you want to sit tall for a second or two, maybe roll out your shoulders, roll out your neck, go for it. Would you believe me if I told you that these are like my elementary school colors? Not this light and the blue, but definitely blue and yellow. You probably don't care, and that's okay. I just thought that was my idea behind it today, the color scheme. Get ready to go with me to Resistance 3. Now remember what Resistance 3 is, right? Just a quick, brief reminder. Resistance 3, we want to start to think about going uphill. So those of you who are joining us for the first time, first of all, if you are taking this class on demand, or if you're just hidden right now, and this is your first class ever, 60 minutes, it is your first class with us ever, one, that is an aggressive decision, but two, you should also be proud and happy about that. All right, that's a little bit of a sidebar. But we are going to Resistance 3. So if you're not sure what it is, there's your reminder. We start to go uphill for 2 straight minutes. All right, for 2 straight minutes, I want to do Resistance 4. I expect someone to go back down to Resistance 3. I'm going to be honest with you. That someone might be me, Natalie. We'll see. All right, but for 2 minutes, can we work Resistance 4? For the first minute, we're working seated. For the second minute, we're working in position 2, working in climbing position. Are you ready? Say yes. Perfect. Love it. 2 minutes starts in 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Remember, you do not have to do this alone, my friends. Do it together. Depend on someone else. Depend on someone other than me. As strong as I'd like to believe I am, there's no way that I can carry all of you. But we can carry one another. So let's work together. Does that say arch? Amb, A-M-B. In 8 seconds, we go hands out, butt up. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Nice job, everybody. The entire leaderboard, for those of you who can't see the leaderboard, the entire leaderboard right now is in the blue RPM zone, including myself. Work with us. $100 seconds down, 20 to go. You got it, Shannon. You got it, Amy. You got it, Z. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Excellent job. Give it up for yourself. When you are ready, resistance can fall back down all the way to resistance 1. You are about to embark on your first race of the day. Get ready for it. It comes with an interesting song, an interesting feel, believe it or not. I do have writing credits for this song. I won't tell you what part, but I was indeed involved in the writing of this one. When you're ready, hands and handlebars.
Saca la botella hasta que me olvide. Saca la botella y eso se acabó. Y eso se acabó. Bailando por la noche sin miedo. Y eso se acabó. Y eso se acabó. Baby, me robaste el corazón. Hey, hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your race is going to last for 60 seconds. It's very, very important that you understand that this 60 seconds is going to fly by. It's also important that you understand that the 60 seconds is yours. So work as hard as you need to, under control. I am not giving you any particular goal except maximum 120. Right? We should know what 120 doesn't feel like. Right? If you know what 120 doesn't feel like, then you might know what maximum 120 does feel like. Get ready. You're going in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Oh, man. This is so fun. All right, so another part of my amazing setup now is that I have a TV directly in front of me, so I can look at this race. I can look at what everybody's doing. Look at who's leading. Mama Sig, Shannon, keep it up. I'm following both of you. Red team, stay with it. Remember, work together. It's not an individual effort. Work together. Almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. 60 seconds, and I'm putting up a 10-minute timer. In 53 seconds, I'm putting up a 10-minute timer. Mama Sig, excellent work. Leading the red team, Shannon. Beautiful work. Leading the blue team, everyone. Beautiful work contributing to our overall effort. We're not even halfway through, and at this point, we've already reached 55 miles. If I was a betting man, Z, which I'm not, always, but if I was, I would bet that we'd be able to not even get to 120. I'd say we might be able to get to 130 miles today. If we can work a little bit harder in the second half of the ride than we have the first half. Let's say, I love to set high goals. Right? Not things that we know that we can do, but something that'll be a little bit of a challenge to us. Your 10-minute timer's on if you haven't noticed.
I'm watching her like you do. I wanna ride like choo-choo. You love to do me cuckoo. Hey, yeah. Loving the way you move around me. The body don't wait to shut it down. Won't you show me how you work it? I can find
For the first time today, I am making the red RPM zone semi-mandatory. The only reason why you wouldn't go to the red RPM zone is if you literally cannot. 3, 2, let's go. Don't worry about how long we're going to be here. Sometimes in life, things happen and we just don't know how long it is going to last. You know, how long we're going to be here in this moment. And this is beautiful practice to create that kind of mindset that gets you through those moments in life. I can tell you that you have 20 seconds left. Natalie, hold on to it. Notice I'm not yelling about it. I want you to breathe and I want you to move. 3, 2, good. Join me between 80 and 100 on your RPM. I asked you to go to the red RPM zone. Now I'm asking you to fall below it. Minimum 80, maximum 110. Let's go. I'm sorry, minimum 80, maximum 100.
Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Turn the 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Okay, I'ma hit the 20 off a laptop. In a Zoom meeting, making money.
Round number 2. Red RPM zone mandatory. This time, I'm telling you that it's 45 seconds long. Same as round number 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick.
Good job, everybody. Wow.
Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. I was on the money, my brothers got my back. Streets moving funny, so I been holding strap. Not playing defense, we been on the attack. Plotting and scheming, how we gon' get it back. Designer all on you when you get by the swag.
I'll take yellow for these final 10.
You can bet if I spend it, it's cause I get it back. I'll fight you.
Good, same idea. 80 to 100 to recover. 3, 2, 1. Good. Listen, this is going to mark the first half of our 10-minute timer. Can we do the red RPM zone one more time for 75 seconds? We just did it twice for 45. I'm asking once for 75, and I already see some people with nice emojis, confident and ready. Get ready, because it's coming up fast.
I'ma get my drink on tonight. I'ma get loose, get wild. If you're not in the mood right now, honey, don't kill my vibe.
We are done with the red RPM zone. 75 seconds from right now. Let's go.
I see you looking at me, but you don't stand a chance to see. You don't know how to act. I'm looking for classic. Please
slow, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Even if it's for a moment, even if it's for a little bit of time, thank you for joining us at all. And then slowly, I think it happens all the time. All the time. I think they just want it. You know, they want to get it on camera. And once they get it on camera, okay, let me close it really quickly. I don't know, what's the thing, like, would you stop the screen recording if that's what you're doing really quickly? Or would you close it and then stop it? I don't know. 45 down, 30 to go. Z, I'm loving the effort. Stay with it. Shannon, for your final 15, can you just maintain? You don't have to go faster, just maintain. Just hold on. Yes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're making a drastic change. The blue RPM zone is now becoming mandatory, so feel free to join me there. Just slow your legs until you see your circle, or even if you're looking at your colors, right? You're looking at everyone. Just till you see it's blue. Once you see it's blue, you're in the right place. 40 seconds to recover, everybody. How we feeling so far?
Hey, stupid, you think I want you just because
Great, love it, strong. Someone's punching me. Natalie's feeling crazy, and I'll take that too. Dun, 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 dun.
I will get my out tonight. I'ma get wild. If you're not in the mood right now.
All right, so if you haven't noticed, we're already far more done, I can't even put this in correct English. Like I told you guys, I think it was Thursday, that we here, for our first language is English, we don't even know how to speak it properly all the time. But the point is, we're more than halfway done with this workout, and you should be excited about that. Again, if this is your first time, you should definitely be excited about that. In 3 seconds, we're in climbing position. Let's go. Stretch our legs out a little bit. Now, Amy, you know that I love English. And you know that I'm very particular when I make certain statements. I said that we would be done with the red RPM zone. I never said that we'd be done with yellow. So this is where we're headed. For 2.5 minutes, 90 or better. Mama Sig, if you want to flirt with the red RPM zone during this 2.5 minutes, feel free, but that is your choice, not mine. Let's do it. Everyone take a seat. Everyone drop your resistance back down to 1 or 2. I call those the flat roll resistances. So you either have a little bit of a headwind or you have nothing at all. For 2 minutes, 90 or better. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Focus and patience. My friends, you are halfway through this push. Hold it. Z, me too. There's a reason why I asked you to fall to the blue RPM zone for about 2 minutes. It was so subtle, you had no clue what was coming up after it, but here we are. Stay with it. You still have the yellow RPM zone. You still have it. My friends who cannot see the timer, 2.5 minutes down. 2 minutes down, 30 seconds ago. Almost. Good, hold it on. Hold on to it, Amy. See, I told you I can't speak English. Oh, wow. I might get a 200 calories. Boom, there I go. Wow, that was nice, that was cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, 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 excellent job, everybody. We can now seriously move down on our resistance. Go for it. I'm not going to just take you immediately to the blue RPM zone mandatory. Listen, if you want to go there, you do have the room, okay? Your RPM range is anything between 60 and 80. But understand that if you want to make it a little more gradual, right, as if you're actually going uphill and it's getting steeper and steeper, then feel free to do that. Right, minimum 60, maximum 80. No romance. Got my baby and she right. This is so exciting that I want to make this ride 15 minutes longer and just say forget the other one. I don't know if we can do that. Alright, never mind. Brooke just threw something at me in imaginary land. She said no. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't see you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. We're continuing to work on our endurance. I won't stop. I'm going to ask you to trust me again here. Right, remember that you can fall down to the blue RPM zone. For 1 minute, I want to work in position 2. All right, 1 minute in position 2. If you lose a little bit of speed, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh yeah, Amy, it's here now. Let's go. On offense, no defense, still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this, now they wish they could beat this. Table set, not take turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. Halfway. The song is going to stop, but you will not. The sound of the song is more or less the same, so just try to stay motivated with that. I was calling this guy MBHD Nick all last week. It's Neighborhood Nick. I found it out. You got less than 10. 3, 2, 6. Beautiful job. If I told you that we're doing that again, how would you feel? Thank you. Yes. But I can assure you of something else. It will also be the last time that we do this for the rest of the workout. I cannot make any promises if you join me for the 30-minute fast and fun after this, but I can make a promise about this one. All right, we won't do it again. Get ready. 1 minute starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The quicker we get it started, the quicker we can be done with it. I remember when my parents used to tell me that when it came to cleaning up. And it's like, yeah, I guess, but, you know, I still have to do it. It's still going to take the same amount of time. It's not like I was doing anything else after because I was going to be so tired and exhausted. Was anyone else a dramatic kid? Anyone else like just fall on the ground after cleaning? No? Amy. All right, Neighborhood Nick is outside. A skirt I vanish, slide out landings, each of edging, all black like bad means. 15 more. Z, you got it, you got it, you got it. Whether you're seated or standing, my friends, keep working. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. I believe that we have all earned the blue RPM zone now. Listen, when I see Shannon fall down to Azul without me asking, I know that it is time. So let's go. For those of you that don't know what Azul is, that is blue in Spanish. I do not know it in any other languages. I apologize. My favorite Spanish word, by the way, is by far orange. I'm not going to say it in Spanish. All right, I'm not going to say it in Spanish, but the way to say Spanish, the way to say orange is my absolute favorite Spanish word. It's kind of like banana. How you always thought banana had like 19 N's in it and it only has 2? It's kind of like orange in Spanish. Anyway, let's get back to work. Resistance 3, go. Don't worry about where we're headed. Don't worry about what's coming up next. Just focus on what we're doing now. Shayna has no clue. Yes, Mama's sick without any warning whatsoever. I just put up a 2-minute timer. For 90 seconds, we're going to resistance 4. Listen, you are not getting out of your seat this time around. It is all seated. Find the connection between your hamstrings and your glutes and work from there. Win now. Go. You have a minute and a half. Come on, come on, come on. 45 seconds down, 45 to go. Mama 6, shouts out to you for the 200 mark. But we're not done. We keep going. Just because we reach one goal doesn't mean that we stop right here and again in life. We keep challenging ourselves. Oh, man. Shannon, me too. This is exactly when we're going to feel it. Believe me, I'm slowing down as well. But stay with me and I'll stay with you. 12 more. Resistance 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, you have less than 5 minutes before we go into what I call active recovery. If you've never done active recovery with me before, I will let you know what that means. I'll let you know what that is. It's not important yet. The one thing that is important is that we get through this last little piece of work that we have left. I'm going to put up some emojis and you can match my energy here if you like. We just did a minute and a half at resistance 4. I'm asking you for 3 strong minutes, all right? 3 strong minutes. 1 minute at resistance 3, 1 minute at resistance 2, 1 minute at resistance 1. Win now, let's go. So when I say 1 minute at each of these resistances, I'm looking for the best RPM that you can do at each of them. Remember, I don't have a 3-minute timer. I do have a 2-minute timer. So again, now you just have to trust me for the first minute, and then I promise you, I will give you the 2-minute timer for the last 2.
I'm a lost case.
Halfway through it, 30 seconds. A lot of you are doing the yellow RPM zone right now at resistance 3, and that's not wrong. All right, that's fine. Just make sure that you have some room to grow into resistance 2 and resistance 1. 2-minute timer's coming up right now. Let's go. Resistance 2, can we move a little bit faster? Can we do a little bit more? Can we give a little more of what I call the 3 E's? A little more effort, a little more energy, a little more enthusiasm.
With the text on XO, my ace boom boom, no flex, no. I won't gas you up like petrol. Just trying to take
Final
you
minute is here. Z, we have our active recovery after this. Final 60 seconds. Resistance 1, your best RPM. Notice that I'm saying your personal best RPM. This does not all have to be about numbers. This does not all have to be about the red RPM zone and all that kind of stuff. You are just doing what you are doing to feel successful and happy about what you've done today. You got 45 left. Thanks, bro.
Everything feels a little bit like
That was Brooke Lee, but she's going back to San Diego.
something's letting me heal.
Don't go back to San Diego with her. That'll be very, very stalkerish if you go find her there. Mama sick, I'm loving the effort. Z, I'm loving the effort. Amy, loving the effort. And congratulations, Amy, get into that mark. Get into that point before this is all over. Shannon, Nat, you have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Excellent job. Excellent work. You're proud of yourself. Oh, man. I am no, I don't want to listen to this song right now. I am an incredible person to experience active recovery with, and I'm going to tell you why. Because on the other side of active recovery, it flies by. It flies by. It's not another, because think about it. If we did our active recovery at 35 minutes in, by the time we're done, we still got another 20-something minutes to go. And it's just like, oh my gosh. But Amy, I know. I had to do it one more time. This week. And then we'll probably give her like a 3-week break. All right, but listen, guys, when it comes to active recovery, you're just riding your bike, you're feeling good about yourself, you're not worried, there's no direction or instruction from me. I need you to make this make sense for yourself. So if you're ready to go slow, go slow. If you want to stay around maybe the 85, 90, 95 RPM mark, then you can stay there too, right? But this time is yours. Use it as therapy, use it as recovery, maybe even use it to do something that I have not given you the opportunity to do yet today. All right, whatever you do.
Bye-bye, I'm too fly. Bye-bye. You're a little bit selfish. You get mad every time you lose.
Amy J Babe does it, so I'm gonna try to do it for her in her honor. We'll see. We'll see how well I can do it.
Yeah, I can really start over. Yeah. In the back of my mind, there's someone waiting on me. You're just wasting my time because you're scared and lonely. Finally got some closure. Yeah, I can finally start over.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it.
So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face.
I don't know if this was one hand or I don't know if she does 2 hands. I don't know.
I'm too fly. Bye-bye. Here's to the memories. She's too used to be. Your friend said that you left me.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, Z, I feel the same way. I don't know how to feel. I didn't realize that this would be such a hit today. It's not even February. Most things, it is the holiday season though, so I suppose that makes sense. All right, listen, everybody. You have about 20 seconds more or less before we enter the final piece, the final phase of our ride. I can tell you that you do not have 9 minutes left. I won't tell you exactly how much time you do have left, but I promise you we will be done well before this timer runs out. When you are ready, I do need you one more time to join me in the blue RPM zone. Let's go for it. One more time today in the blue RPM zone. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm telling you that you're going to be so excited that we're doing our active recovery now. For those who've never done this with me before, as opposed to halfway through the ride. It's so much better when you just do it this way, when you have 6 or 7 minutes left as opposed to 25 minutes. I promise you, it's so much better. Climb in position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just for a little while, I promise you we're not doing the 15-second seated sprint thing. I know we've done that a couple of times this week. I'm going to leave it alone. But you are taking a seat in 15 seconds. Get ready. All we're doing is waking our bodies back up, making sure that they know that we're not done working out just yet, but we are getting close. Saddle in 3, in 2, in 1, drop down. In 20 seconds, you can finally start to pick your speed back up. Minimum 60, maximum 80. All right, minimum 60, maximum 80. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Picking your RPMs up is not mandatory, but you might at least want to go up a touch on your resistance if you're going to stay slow. At least a touch. 60 seconds, all right? 60 seconds to do what you want to wake your body back up. Ladies and gentlemen, after this 60-second little freedom push, you only have one more thing to do for the rest of the ride. Does that sound exciting? Does that sound good? Great, you essentially only have 2 pushes left, and we are done. Get ready. 60 seconds that belong to you. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. I'm gonna stay at my same resistance. Amy, and I'm just gonna go a little bit faster. All right, I'm not going for a 10 out of 10 because I wanna make sure that I have a little bit of energy for the final push. But I am also going to make sure that my body is prepared for the final push. A little bit of recovery coming up. 15 out. You have 5, 3, 1. Good. One final opportunity to go to work, to again motivate someone else and be motivated by someone else. All right, so when you're ready, your hands will go back to your handlebars. Anyone who is here with us and who has been here with us, maybe you joined about 36 minutes ago, right? And you were shy and you want to join us again, don't be afraid to jump back in. Someone who has not joined, but you've been there the entire time, don't be afraid to jump in here with us just to help us out. All right, just to help us reach our goal. What did I say? OMG. I guess that I didn't account for Preston and Brooke and all the other additional mileage. But I will say this: if we work hard over the last 2 minutes here, over our last 2-minute push, I think that we will be able to get to 101 miles as a group. I'm not going to set our goal for 100. I'm going to set it for one above that. 101 miles. Let's get ready. 2 minutes. This is not a super electronic song. You're going to have to be motivated by the energy of the people that you've been working with so far today. 3, 2, let's go. No biker left behind. Easy breathing, easy riding. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's going to be a little bit of a point. There's going to be a moment here, Shannon, where the music starts to build and change a little bit. And as that happens, we must make a change. It might be more resistance. It might be more RPM. It might simply be that we smile to finish this off. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute down. You have 1 minute to go. Can we do a little bit more? Come on. Natalie Z, time is running out. Mama Sig, Amy, Shannon, time is running out. You have 25 left. Finish it. What more can we do? Not individually, but as a group together. 15. Final 5, 3, 1. Done. Excellent work. Excellent job. I hope that you got something out of it. That was a really, really good race. Although 200 yards, it's a decent distance, but it definitely, I'm going to take the blame for it actually, being that I was a last place on the red team. But hey, whatever, we did it. We got it done. Thank you all so much for your effort, your energy, and your enthusiasm. As always, I don't know how I just almost fell. I've been riding bikes that don't move anywhere for like 6 years now, and I just almost fell off the bike for the first time. But I didn't fall. Anyway, thank you again for working as hard as you did today. If you ever have any questions or comments or suggestions or concerns or requests or anything like that, never be afraid, never be hesitant to let me know. I'm going to try to turn my music back on. I don't know how it went off. But give it up for yourself. Let's do one more emoji party. Go for it. One more emoji party. There we go. Thank you all again. Let's stretch very briefly. When you're ready, rotate your neck, maybe your shoulders, whatever you got here. Yes, took the emoji party to a whole another level. Thank you all for doing as much as you could today, staying here for the entire hour. I think I saw Mama said you might have been having some issues. Natalie, you might have had like 1 or 2. But thank you for joining back in. Push your butt towards the back edge of your seat, elbows drop. Remember, if you ever have any questions, maybe you think that you troubleshooted it and you think you figured it out, support@motosumo.com. Just shoot them a quick email. You never know. They might be able to fix whatever's happening for you. Opposite foot forward, heels down, calves and hamstrings stretch. And then when you're ready, of course, you can push your hips toward the handlebars. All right, then remember, again, I've been riding bikes don't move for 6 years and don't even know the parts of the bike. Arch your back. And then when you're ready, you can take a seat. Thank you again, everyone. To save your workout, hit the pause button at the top right, in the top right corner, and then hit the save button in the bottom right corner. If you have any questions for me, _DallasJ is the Instagram. And if you have any questions in general or just want to stay connected with us, Motosumo is the Instagram for you to stay connected and follow us, all right? Have a fantastic rest of wherever you are, and I will see you when I see you. Some of you I think I'll see in 30 minutes, others of you I'll see next week. All right, but regardless, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you so much.